each prep has its ups and downs, and things are kind of cyclical. You know, maybe for a couple weeks, you know, you're feeling a certain way, and then you kind of enter the next phase, and then you're feeling another way. I mean, if I think back to where I was at 15 weeks out at the beginning of the diet, you know, mentally versus where I'm at right now mentally, is two totally different places. And it's not that I wasn't focused at 15 weeks out, but the seriousness, you get more and more serious as it goes along. It's progressive, knowing that the show is 5 weeks away, it's 3 weeks away, it's a week away. But if I were to feel the same way right now mentally, at 15 weeks out, I would have never made it to the prep. I, you know, killed myself by now, and probably everybody around me. it's a progression. It's just that's the way bodybuilding is in general. Things evolve, whether you're in your off season or your pre-contest. It evolves and it changes with what's necessary at that time. Overall, I mean, if I had to weigh this prep against ones that I've had in the past, I don't want to say it was easier, but in a way it was. I don't know if as time goes on, I just get more and more used to the process. And I mean, really, the difference between my off season and pre-contest has really become less and less over the years. I mean, like the first show I ever prepped for was miserable getting ready for it, but probably because I wasn't used to that whole process. And what I was doing in the off season, say for example, like my nutrition, when it came time to diet, it was like doing a 180. Now it's not really like that. So I've gotten so used to the regimentation of eating and the food preparation and the timing of things. And plus, at this point, this is my job, so I'm going to have the time to dedicate to it. I know how to apportion my time, and I think as time goes on too, you realize what's necessary and what's not. There were things that I'd do in the past, take for example in the gym, that now I recognize I think were overkill. I think Arnold put it a good way. I think it was in Pumping Iron. He said, as you get older, it's not like something to the effect of, it's not that you get less hungry, you just know where the food is. And I think it's not that you're any less motivated or that you're not working as hard, but you know more how to get more out of things, and you know how to save yourself wasted effort and wasted time and wasted energy. You can just do things more efficiently, get more done. and in the end, it's easier on yourself. I'm doing a half-hour cardio a day. Well, actually, at this point, it's only 5 days a week. At max, it was a half an hour a day. And I don't say that braggingly. I just say it just as a matter of fact. I know, I mean, myself included in the past, I've done up to 3 hours a day getting ready for a show. And the thing I realize now, I just wasn't manipulating my diet correctly, making full use of, maybe carbohydrate cycling, just nutrient cycling. And you reach a point too, I think, where you're getting ready for a show, and it's really easy to just drive yourself into the ground. Well, I'm going to do more cardio. I'm going to eat less, and more. And there's only so much that your nervous system is going to take. There's only so much that your body's going to take. Where you're going to reach a point where your body's just going to say, "Hey, fuck you." It's not going to want to continue to give up fat. It's not going to. Your body's not going to look the way you want it to look. You have to. A lot of people would say that this is bodybuilding, and because you're pushing your body to a point where it doesn't want to be. I mean, granted, the human body is not meant to be 260 pounds shredded. 260 pounds. That's 3 to 5% body fat. It's not meant to be that. So whatever it is, you're gonna have to force your body. You're gonna have to make your body lift weights it doesn't want to lift. You're gonna make it do this, make it do that. And while to some degree maybe it's true, I think of it this way. I mean, looking back, knowing myself, if you tell me you have to do this or you're going to do this whether you like it or not, my first reaction is fuck you, I don't want to do it. But if someone was going to kind of work with me and say, hey, let's do this, let's make this happen, you're more likely to get it out of me. I think the body's the same way. Yes, you're going to have to push it, and you're going to have to push it past its comfort zone and make it do things it's not used to. But you have to know when to pull back and give it the rest that it needs, give it the nutrients that it needs, make it feel like you're not just constantly forcing it down a road that it doesn't want to go. And I think if you go that way, it's much harder versus if you can work with your body. And I think that's something I've learned to do, and it feels like it's something that's really happened. Something I was able to do last year, and I'm even better able to do this year because, to be honest, I felt like I really didn't have to kill myself. I train hard. I'm strict with my dieting. But I feel like I was able to do, instead of just working harder, I was able to work smarter and just be more efficient and be more effective. So overall, I think, we'll tell in a week or so time, depending on what I look like on stage, exactly how good of a prep it was. But at this point right now, if it is what I think it is, I'd have to say it's probably the best prep that I've had. We'll find out.